It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Rams and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 99 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receivers streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes,
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll buy some time right.
Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game. Awesome.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll set up a throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
2nd and 15. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case,
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast,
both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Dobbins.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Shifts by him. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories, but...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Brown has the first down and much more. Pushing his way through, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.